In a time where even the suits superheroes wear are an ungodly combination of CGI and abusive working conditions, it's refreshing whenever we get even a hint of practical effects. One of the reasons why movies like The Thing and Aliens still hold up is because the things on screen were physical objects the actors could work off of and the cameraman could light. But with new technologies come new ways to be lazy. That's why, when we get a whole movie where the only CGI was used to erase the wires of dangerous practical stunts, it is worth celebrating, especially when it happens to tell an incredible story. Mad Max Fury Road takes place in a fantastical world completely devoid of any social commentary. We see two men, the titular Max, played by Tom Hardy, and his foe, Furiosa, played by an incredible new actor from South Africa named Charlie Zetheron, race through the desert to deliver the property of a nice man named Morton Jones to some nice ladies in a forest, leading to a car chase so epic it takes out the entire runtime. Far from the woke intersectional feminists who seek to only push the message. This movie focuses on what makes movies great: escapism, mindless fun, and badass explosions. After years of being told what to think by the likes of Brie Larson and black people in general, it is a nice break to be presented a movie that has nothing more of its audience other than to turn their brains off, sit down, and go along for a wild ride. Anyways, that's all for today. Go up! Will?
What?
It's not Furiosa. It's Furiosa.
But
And it's not Charlie Zetheron. It's Charlize Theron.
that's a woman's name.
Yeah, well, she's a woman. Oh, do over! In a time where woke schools find a way to push the message onto any piece of media, mindless action movies were a safe space, respite, from being lectured to by lonely, blue-haired cat ladies. Which is why it's so disappointing to see a movie with so many great stunts and explosion be ruined by feminist propaganda. Mad Max Fury Road is yet another chapter in Hollywood's slow descent into liberal madness. The brilliant Tom Hardy plays Mad Max, a badass survivor of the apocalypse, and he is stuck playing second fiddle to Charlize Theron's Furiosa, who humiliates Max for no reason other than to push the message. Max is just a man trying to drink water, and for absolutely no reason whatsoever, Furiosa just beats the shit out of him for what seems like forever in a completely unnecessary fight scene. Now, some of you may say, but drinker, you sex haver, who totally had sex once. Furiosa is only trying to protect the women escaping sexual slavery. To which I say, no, women belong in the kitchen and in my cool Batmobile bed. Look at these women, they're barefoot already. Go make me a sandwich, you feminazis. The movie even goes out of its way to paint Morton Joe, a kind man who lets people drink his water, even though he really likes gardening, as some sort of bad guy. Meanwhile, Furiosa and her gross old lady friends, who aren't even hot, are seen as the good guys, even though they kill all the men's, to sell the message. One of the worst movies I have ever seen. It made my pee-pee scared. Do not watch it. If you want high quality, high octane action, check out Ben Shapiro's incredibly emotional and brave school shooting movie, Run, Hide, Fight. A movie with depth and quality that made my pee-pee feel big. Anyways, that's all for today. Go up! Will?
What now?
You haven't hit the 8-minute mark.
So?
We're not gonna make any money off these incel virgins unless we hit the 8-minute mark.
But I want to watch Blue's Clues. I'm tired of all the politics.
Well, it's either you hit the 8-minute mark or you'll have to find some positive way to contribute to society.
Fine. Let's do one of those stupid, bigoted lightning rounds we do whenever we need to fill up time.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's just do it already. I want to go watch Blue's Clues.
Feminist strong women, racist black empowerment, groomer, art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Racist black empowerment, groomer, feminist strong women, art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Groomer, Racist black empowerment. Art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Racist black empowerment. Feminist strong women. Racist black empowerment. Art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Art attempting to be a reflection of the real world. Groomer. They made her a nigga. Anyways, that's all for today. Go away now.
And now it's time for Blue's Clues. Oh boy.